Welcome to Sunday Afternoon Porch Sitting, where laid-back conversations come to life. I'm Will.
And I'm Ryan, and we're inviting you to join us as we unwind and explore the essence of life in each episode. That's really rude.
What did I do?
Muting our guests like that?
We haven't introduced them yet. We never unmute the guest mic until we play the intro music for them.
Is it because it absorbs all the area sound?
It probably does. We are still looking for a sponsor for the church mic to replace the church mic. All funds can be directed to SAPS Podcast.
We need a one-directional mic, not an omnidirectional mic. It's an omnipresent mic. Like if you're within a 3-mile radius, you're picked up on this mic. You know, if you know how those people come in and they say, if these walls could talk, with this microphone they do.
The walls talk with this microphone?
Yes, because it picks up every kind of reverbing sound.
I think we may have possibly solved the issue with this episode.
Hold on, do you hear that?
But hear what?
I hear your dog sneezing.
I don't hear her.
Crunching carpet fibers.
Is she?
Yeah.
She doesn't eat carpet.
Walking.
Jeez, all right. Man, it's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah. It's been a few minutes.
It's been a few weeks, a couple of hurricanes, stuff like that.
We've talked quite a bit, but
we have.
Not on the porch.
I'm excited about this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we just jump right in?
Let's jump right in.
All right. Well, we have a former guest that is back again on the porch, and we're going to talk some state fair.
It looks like we're taking it back down to Radiator Springs. Oh, wait. Never mind. This isn't Cars.
Everybody, welcome to the porch, Kim. Welcome back, Kim. Pull up a chair.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love that you invited me to my own house. That's great.
It's far enough. Stop. You don't have to drag the chair all the way across the porch here.
I do. It's the chair that I want, Ryan.
Okay, stop pushing the chair. All right. Well, we have some state fair news. It's Dave
Portnoy
came folks.
To the fair.
He did come to the fair. You know who else went to the fair?
Who?
Me and my wife.
We did.
So it was told to us.
Hold on. Can you put your mic down for a second?
Yeah.
This beer is making me awesome. Sorry, I was reading your shirt. Sorry.
You just now noticed it. Hold on. Can you put your mic down for a second? Let me see your shirt. It says Sunday Afternoon Porch Sitting.
It's actually the right spelling.
It was told to us when we got married, advice to have a tradition in your marriage. And so one of our traditions, we have, I don't know, a handful.
We have several.
One of our traditions was to go to the state fair every year and try out all the, well, not all. One year I think we did do all, but most of the new foods, the fried foods and weird foods, whatever.
Yeah, the year that we did all and we did it by ourselves, that was a bad year.
Yeah, it was not fun coming home.
Indigestion?
No.
Just
it was just not fun.
Yeah, it was just us. Used to, we would go with our parents and kind of split it amongst the four of us and everything, but they're retired and off traveling the country, and so they weren't home for this, so it was just us this year.
We tried to get my brothers to go, but neither one of them was interested. Yeah. Well, one of them had to work and the other one wasn't interested.
Yeah, so I recorded us at the state fair, and we did a little food review of each.
Well, I thought it was really cool that you invited Dave Portnoy to come and join you guys.
Yeah, he was only a week late.
Oh.
I mean, it was minor details.
We learned
we made it.
One year we went on Texas OU weekend, like on that Saturday.
Was it miserable?
It was miserable. As an Aggie fan, it was very miserable.
It was just miserable for the traffic standpoint of it.
Because you couldn't walk anywhere because they have the game playing everywhere. So everybody stops to watch the TV. Oh, watch this play. And then they move on. And it's like, we don't care and we're just trying to get through.
You could not get through the street.
The only time I've ever been miserable as an SEC fan was last Saturday.
What happened?
Arkansas, Tennessee.
Yeah?
The beat down.
Did that hurt?
It did. It hurt my soul.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Went
pretty
all the
pathetic.
way up there to see that happen.
Absolutely.
I was trying to console you. I tried to text you and make you feel better.
I haven't put a post out on the social media page yet.
You haven't. I said, are you okay?
Yeah.
And you said, go away, troll. Okay.
I do remember that.
One time we went the day after the Red River shootout.
Yeah.
And it was still busy. Just a little bit more trash everywhere.
Yeah.
I guess. And I don't know. We've gone during the week one time, took off work and went.
That was probably the best time we had.
Yeah. But this time it really wasn't that bad. It wasn't crowded until we were getting ready to leave. Yeah, probably around 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Did you ever feel unsafe in Dallas?
No. But I mean, we always put ourselves in good situations, I think.
Yeah.
I love life on the edge. I like dangerous situations.
Well, should we dive in?
Well, where are we starting?
Well, let's let me hit this first recording and we'll see how it goes. We'll see what we do. I'm live here reporting at the State Fair for Sunday Afternoon Porch Sitting Podcast, and I got the first meal of the day. Sounds you like always have to start off with the Fletcher's Corny Dog, the original. So we're about to take a true one bite. We're standing here in front of Big Tex.
Do they use Nathan's?
Here, folks. They don't use Nathan's hot dogs, I don't think. They don't advertise what hot dogs they use.
No, they don't. I think they're made specifically for Fletcher's, though.
Yeah, Fletcher's Corny Dogs.
Bar S.
He's not talking back. All right, here's the one bite. See if you can hear the crunch. You can.
You can. It was kind of gross. Sorry about that, guys.
Of course. Probably burning my tongue.
Mustard or no mustard?
Oh, but it's a solid 9.6. 9.6. You guys travel way out of your way to get this. You do have to travel. There's only one place to get a true original corny dog, and that's Fletcher's. Mustard. They've got ketchup there, but you don't. That's a trap. You don't do that.
You don't.
So there's a technique to it, and I'll post the picture when this episode comes out on our Facebook page of my hot corn dog that's there wrapped in mustard. But they give it to you with these with those. What kind of papers do you call those?
It's like wax paper.
Are you supposed to smear it all over the place?
Yeah. So you.
Oh no.
You hold on. So you have the corny dog sitting in the wax paper thing, whatever, and then you do a stripe from the top to the bottom, not the other way around, top to the bottom, and then you twist the stick, you roll the corny dog around in the wrapper to get the mustard all around it. So every bite is guaranteed to have mustard.
And it works perfectly, unless the stick is loose.
Yeah, this time the stick was loose, so it wasn't. But I was also in a hurry because I look forward to this every year. I only get it one time a year.
Yeah.
And there's nothing better. There's no other corn dog quite like a Fletcher's Corny Dog.
Do you know what makes me mad about fair food when a stick comes loose?
What?
Trying to eat a caramel apple without a stick.
Yeah, that's gross.
It's terrible.
Now, which came first, the Corny Dog or Big Tex?
Big Tex.
Corny Dog.
Corny Dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know Big Tex origin, right?
No.
Started out in Lubbock as Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
And then they State Fair bought it and moved it to Dallas for the State Fair. And the original, that's not it's technically the third iteration, I guess. The original Big Tex, somebody still has that face, that head, and they put it on their house as a Christmas decoration every year in the, what's that area around SMU?
The Highland Park area.
Yeah, it's a Highland Park area. You can go, You can go see the original Big Tex there as Santa Claus, the original Santa Claus. But this is the third Big Tex because, the second one burned.
Sounds like that should be
a few years ago.
Exhibit in the Meadows School.
It should be. We went actually that year. We had planned to go the next day, and we went there. And of course, Big Tex was not there, but there were all these food baskets and corn dog bouquets and everything where Big Tex was.
Mm-hmm. It was actually kind of cute.
Yeah.
I mean,
wow.
As far as that goes. I will say this, though, for those of you who do not like hot dogs, because I do not like hot dogs, there is one Fletcher's stand at the State Fair over in the Midway where you can get a corn cheese. So that's just, an American cheese corn dog.
Okay. Was that
no
good?
Hot dog at all. We did not get one this time, but I'm just saying it is there, and it's a great experience if you want to try the corn dog batter, but you do not want the hot dog.
Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Real bad. The next thing we tried was one of the new foods, and this was, I think it was the hippie chips. I don't know. We'll hit play and listen. Here's our next item up. This is the hippie chips. That was right. Here, Big Tex in the background there. These are like Ruffles Lay's potato chips with, I think is it bacon that's on it? Ranch bacon, blue cheese crumbles, green onions. And what is the sauce? The red sauce. Is that sriracha? Okay. All right. I don't know what was playing in the background. I was like, oh, cool. They just started some live music there. All right. Here's the one bite of this. It's decent. It'd be a little messy to watch. Should we give a warning? There's a little bit of chewing.
I mean, it's a little late, but sure.
Yeah, you're right. Walk around with. The blue cheese and ranch go pretty well together, surprisingly. Now, you can get it with the ranch sauce, or you can get it with blue cheese dressing. But we went with the ranch dressing with blue cheese crumbles, and it complements really well. My one bite of this is, I'm going to go 7.4. Kim, do you have something?
I was going to say 7. I mean, it's good.
It's a rookie score.
Not super creative, but that's not bad.
Not bad at all. If I remember correctly, this music was coming out of Big Tex's butt. That's why it's so loud. We were standing right behind.
Yeah, we were right there at the tower building.
Yeah, there's the picture of it.
The hippie chips.
Yeah.
Let's see. They look very chippy.
My
what makes them
expectations,
hippie? Because they don't look hippie.
You know, I couldn't tell you really.
I don't know either.
I think it's just like it's nachos, but it's not nachos.
Yeah.
I think that's it. It's not like what am I trying to say? Corn chips, you know.
Yeah. Or cheese,
chips.
really. Or, you know, there was not any liquid cheese.
Kettle chips.
Yeah, kind of things. I mean, they're Ruffles. That's what they are.
I feel like I could go over to one of our restaurants here in Tyler and get the same thing.
I mean, you could make it at home as far as that goes.
Yeah, it was one of those you could definitely make it home. It's easy to make it home.
They already do make it over at Lola's.
They do? Or not anymore?
Are they shut down?
Yeah, they closed.
No. Mm-hmm. That hurts my soul.
I didn't know that was on the menu. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
I will say my expectations for it were really low.
Yeah.
And I was really surprised at how much I liked it. It was like a really good bite. This next one, I think, is the deviled egg.
That was an impulse.
Yeah.
We usually plan out what we're going to eat, and you just happen to see those, and we're like, we have to have that.
Explain the deviled egg to me.
Well, you boil it.
No.
And then
what makes this one so special?
It has a coleslaw and a barbecue rib on top.
Okay.
Next up, we have the Texas barbecue rib deviled egg, and this looks fantastic. It looks like it's also going to be a little bit messy. It has obviously a deviled egg, and then there's coleslaw, and there's a piece of a rib on top, and it's pretty funny watching me try to eat this without getting it all over myself. Oh my god, it's messy. Okay. All right. This sounds disgusting. All right, it's definitely a Texas barbecue rib because it's a little bit smoky, but also a little bit sweet. The coleslaw I didn't really notice. I don't know if it just slid all around it instead. Deviled egg part, it's pretty good. You can't have a barbecue without deviled eggs, in my opinion. I am going to go, I'll probably do like a 6.3 on this. It's good, but I think it could be a little bit better.
I want mayonnaise. I want the egg yolk. I want salt. A little bit of smoked paprika. That's it.
No mustard?
No.
No vinegar?
Just
nothing?
A tad. I put a tad of vinegar.
I put mayo, mustard.
No mustard.
Paprika.
No.
Salt, pepper.
No. Vinegar.
Relish.
Dill relish, usually.
Angelica Arkland and I have very strong feelings about this.
Now, every time I do like brisket or something like that, I want deviled eggs with it.
Yeah.
Like I'll go through so many.
Anytime we have a family function, we have deviled eggs.
Yeah. As far as the deviled egg portion, it just feels like I'm eating an egg with a barbecue rib and coleslaw on top.
I mean, that's what it is.
That's what it is, I know. But I feel like there could be more deviled part to it.
Okay.
And Kim's going in for a bite? Yeah, the deviled part wasn't
there.
No, she's picking up the entire
wrapper. I'm thinking
wrapper
it might be the better choice, but I don't know.
Definitely gonna, okay. Yeah, they served it in a like cupcake wrapper thing. And your thoughts so far? Licking my fingers. You do a much better job at not smacking into the microphone.
Well, I was further away from the microphone.
Yeah, but I was pointing it to you.
You were, but I also don't smack like that just in general when I eat.
That's what Dave Portnoy does. He takes a bite. Sorry. No napkins needed when you have your natural napkin.
Cupcake wrapper.
Your arm. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm going to give it a 5.5.
Yeah, it's. I can see why it wasn't a finalist, but it's a great idea, I think.
I think it's too sweet for me. I'm a dill pickle girl, so when I have a deviled egg, I want it to have that savory dill
The
flavor.
coleslaw is a little vinegary.
Yeah.
But it's a little, the rib makes it more on the sweeter side.
Mm-hmm.
My family almost got in a fight over dill pickle.
Dill or saltiness, I guess.
Deviled acid to cut it.
Really?
Yeah, my cousin put pickle juice in it, and my sister was about to throw it down.
Well, this...
See, I like it that way.
This one felt like if you didn't have the egg filling in it, that you wouldn't have been able to tell.
Yeah.
Like it did not add anything having it there. It was almost like it was just coleslaw and a rib on top.
Well, the coleslaw didn't taste like anything. It was that really mayo-based coleslaw that didn't...
Was it sitting right on top, or was it mixed into the egg yolk?
No, it was sitting on top.
See, maybe it should have been mixed in.
It maybe so. If you're listening, it was, what was the name of that booth? Eggs
Benedict?
No,
I don't remember.
Exciting or something. I don't remember. They had a bunch of different flavors, various deviled egg flavors, but that wasn't the most disappointing
execution.
Of the day. Oh, by far, it was not.
Yeah, it was poor execution.
Exhilarating.
Yeah, I was exhilarated to try it, but I think the execution of it was not very good. So
I was ecstatic that you're explaining all this to me here.
I think if somebody said, I got you a whole bunch of these for dinner, I would be looking for the exit.
That's kind of
I tried
existential.
All right, I don't remember what's next. Let's see. We're back with the
next
drowning
exhibition.
taquitos. It's 3 drowning taquitos with like a tomatilla sauce. I think some. In case nobody heard that, drowning taquitos is this dish. Sour cream, some cilantro, guacamole, maybe some pico mixed in there a little bit.
There's some cotija cheese.
And cotija cheese. Good. And I'm trying to figure out how to even attack this thing.
I am told that you want to stay over the cup.
I do worry that the crispiness is gone because we've been waiting a while. I mean, all I can do is really get the guacamole here.
Well, it's been sitting in the other layers, so you should still
drowning
have
in the
some
other layers.
Of that. Excuse me.
It's a good taquito. It's a really good taquito.
Were they homemade taquitos?
I like the idea.
Or the ones you buy.
I wish you could have the option of having the dipping sauces on the side, because I don't know. Well, there's a little bit of the tomatillo at the end. Yeah, I don't think that they were deli mix or...
No, they weren't. They were hand rolled.
Yeah, they tasted fresh.
Yeah.
The acidity of it. You go ahead. You also, if you're going to share this, which our number one rule when you go to the fair to try the fried foods, you'll try more if you share. More people, the better. It's also cheaper. You don't feel so bad at the end. So we're drinking a lot of water, hoping to combat a little bit of the fried. But definitely, because it comes in a cup with all this stuff,
you didn't get fresh lemonade.
You're going to double dip, so you got to trust whoever you're with. We never do, because you're going to be putting your whole mouth into the bowl. I'm going to give this. I need one more bite. I'm going to get some tomatilla on this. The chicken's not bad. It's not dry.
No, it is a good taquito.
I'm going to go 8.1.
It's a good score.
8.1. I think I'm the easy judge.
I'll go
7.4.
8.4.
Oh,
8.4. That's a solid score. So you would drive 2 hours to get this. It was the state fair.
For a state fair food, yes.
I mean, we drove an hour and a half to get it.
Yeah.
We did.
But we were going to try it anyway.
But it's the would you do it again?
Totally.
Sort of thing. It's something that I would order at the fair again.
Even though the toppings were like at the bottom and you kind of had to, they kind of just mixed them together. Honestly, it's all you could do. You couldn't just get it in guacamole or sour cream or tomatilla sauce. Like it just all came together.
Was that the end of that clip?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to repeat something that I actually said that day, but my complaint, I think, is that by the time you were done with the taquitos, you still had a fair amount of the dip left. Like I wanted some tortilla chips.
Yes.
Because I felt like I was wasting it. I did eat a lot of it with a spoon.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as good that way as it would have been if I had had some chips.
Now they did.
Good point.
Oh, was it you could get like an extra thing of tomatillo sauce on the side?
Yeah. There was actually some tomatillo sauce that was a little bit hotter if you wanted something that was spicier that you could add to it.
Yeah. But what sold it for me was the actual taquito itself. The taquito itself was really good.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything out of the ordinary, I don't think.
It's kind of like
it was fried very crispy, but it wasn't that dry chicken taquito you get.
It's kind of like the egg rolls at Peking versus the egg rolls at Poe's Rice Cafe.
Poaches.
It's Poe's.
No, it's not. It's Poaches.
I say Poe's.
Well, you can say what you want. Doesn't mean it's right. But yeah, this was really good. A really good taquito.
Poaches?
Yeah, Poaches Rice Cafe.
Okay.
One day they'll sponsor our podcast.
Hopefully.
Yeah. All right, this next one, this is where it starts going downhill. So
from the food standpoint.
Yeah, it got real disappointing. Next up, we've got the hot chicken pancake poppers. Something like that, some order. It's chick-in, not chicken. Chick-in pancakes. Poppers.
It's hyphenated.
Yeah.
So like a peep?
Sure.
I mean, it was about that texture, if you want to be honest.
It's only at one place at the state fair, down from the Ferris wheel near the carousel, and this odd, I don't know, roller coaster thing that I wouldn't get on because it looks kind of rickety thing. But all right, here's our first bite. It just looks like a ball of pancake batter with some powdered sugar on top and maybe some kind of syrup. I just want to say the ricketing roller coaster in the background, I didn't know you'd be able to hear it. It did look sketchy. As like
single bolt construction at its finest.
You should probably have to sign a waiver. It was like 3 stories tall on this thing, and it looked like an old Coney Island. You know, I'm pretty sure I could go over there and kick it, and it would shake the entire thing, like beginning to end.
It's a sriracha
syrup,
honey or
sriracha honey syrup. No, okay. All right, it's crunchy. I think it's got some kind of pimento cheese.
Yes.
In it too. I'm not a fan of pimento cheese. Not a bad bite.
As long as it's homemade,
it's spicy a little bit. I'm not a big pimento fan. Mm-hmm. The chicken does have a decent flavor on it, and it's not dry at all. I don't know. It's not bad. I'm still a little confused by it. I get a little bit of the like funnel cake type bite with the pancake. I don't know. It's interesting. It is lighter than what I thought it would be. Mm-hmm. I thought it'd be heavier. Had to take another bite. I don't know. I'm gonna go 7.3. There's the spice. I got the spice that time on that bite. Kind of hits you in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.3. What are your thoughts?
I'm gonna go 6.8 because I'm having a texture issue.
Yeah, the texture is a little off-putting. I was expecting it to be a little, maybe crunchier,
soft.
But yeah, it's soft. I mean, it is a pancake batter.
Yeah.
But yeah, 7.3 and 6.8. Yeah, it wasn't all it was cracked up to be on that one.
I think the pancake didn't taste like much. I really wanted it to taste more like a donut, for there to be some sweetness there. And the honey sriracha sauce didn't have enough honey or enough sriracha to really call it either of those things.
What threw me off is it looked like a cake pop, and it doesn't sound very cakey.
Well, I mean, as far as the texture went, it was incredibly cakey, but it was just
like pimento cheese cakey,
shredded
or
chicken mixed in with pimento cheese, but like the soft melty pimento cheese, not like the really shredded.
It just doesn't sound cakey to me.
Like maybe there wasn't enough salt or some other kind of seasoning or something. I don't know.
Well,
it did. Looking back on it, it did kind of taste bland a little bit.
Yeah,
maybe
some
a little
salt would
onion
have
powder
helped.
or garlic powder,
something.
But for all that, I will say that was 22 tickets or something like that. So
oh yeah, that was the other thing too.
It was expensive. I was
already in a bad mood about that.
Yeah, but it was a good amount of food for that. There are other things that you would have paid that much for and gotten much, much less.
How much is it a ticket?
$1
now. Yeah.
So $22.
Is that new this year or was it new last year?
No, it was new last year.
I can't remember. Yeah.
But it didn't hurt so bad last year because we had tickets left over and you can use tickets anytime.
Yeah. They used to be 50 cents.
Yeah, we had tickets that were 50 cents. I guess the value went up on them because we were using them like they were dollars. Mm-hmm. That's the other thing. If you go with a group, it kind of makes it cheaper if you all kind of split the food. You get to try more and not spend so much. Now, I would say we only bought like one thing of tickets, and it was $100.
Yeah, we bought $100 worth of tickets.
I think we maybe had brought 15 or 16 extra tickets, old tickets that we had.
Yeah. We did not do badly.
Yeah, a day at the fair, just eating food and all that stuff, $100 isn't terrible.
There was quite a bit that we passed on this year.
Yeah.
Just because it didn't sound good.
Now this doesn't include parking and also the admission.
Right.
Admission was $25 get in, and then parking was $30. It can add up pretty quick on that. But if you don't go on a weekend, it's cheaper. But on Saturdays, there's $25. All right, this next one was the most disappointing, I think. Next up, we've got the Texas fried burnt end bombs. And if I said, Ryan, that there were Texas fried burnt end bombs, would you be excited about that?
I think I would be because I love burnt ends.
Yeah. No, I was so looking forward to it. But been hearing a lot of mixed reviews on this one. It kind of looks like it's wrapped in hash browns. There's brisket on the inside. This one was pretty freshly made, so it is a little warm. So I'm going to try to let it cool off and not burn my mouth.
Yep, don't do what I did.
On this. The first one we cut into is a pretty good ratio of briskets to potatoes, but this second one does look like what everybody else was talking about, where it's a lot of hash brown, but not a whole lot of brisket. All right, here we go. First bite. Oh, hot.
Mm-hmm. I told you.
Yeah. Did you tell me?
I did.
I said there's audio proof.
Don't make the same mistake that I did. If
You're
you roll
right.
that back.
We're not going to roll it back. Okay. I just feel like they missed the mark.
Yeah.
The problem is it's too much hash brown. Like, I like my hash browns like crunchy. Mm-hmm. And this one is it's crunchy on the outside, but immediately soggy on the inside. And on the outside, very thin crunchy, not like a layer of crunchy.
Yeah.
Like very exterior crunchy.
It's IHOP hash browns. It is.
No offense to IHOP, but you're not a Waffle House. But I don't get a lot of. I mean, brisket. Waffle House. This bite has a little bit of brisket on it.
Yes, it is.
I mean, even the brisket doesn't have much flavor either.
It's smoky, but that's about it.
And I do disagree with the name. Like, it says burnt end, but it's not a burnt end. Like, just call it a Texas fried brisket bomb.
Yeah.
They should have used cubes of brisket. Like, it didn't even have to come from the burnt end part. But if they cubed it instead of like chopped it, like chopped brisket, then I think that's what also screwed them over.
Yeah, that was probably not their first mistake, though.
No, they probably should have gone smaller on the balls too instead of making them big.
How big are we talking? Golf ball size?
No, these were like baseball size.
They were not. They were not that large.
Baseball, yeah.
No,
there were two of them.
Look at that picture.
Cricket ball.
It's okay. I will say, it was the one that I wanted to be the best, but I don't even know how I got finalist over the.
That is not softball
thing.
size.
Honestly, it's not great. I didn't say softball. I said baseball. I hate saying this because it's the same group that did the Texas fried tennis ball that we really liked all those years ago.
Tennis ball kind of big.
I'm going to go 4.3. That's what I'm feeling.
Just going downhill from here, isn't it?
It goes uphill in the next one.
This was the low point. 4.7, just because I think as far as portion size goes, it's good.
Yeah, it is a good portion size. It is a little much.
It's a lot.
Comparatively speaking. The chicken popper pancake thing was $15, and they gave you 3 of these balls, and this one was 22.
22.
And we only got 2. And it's not. So that was $22, and the chicken poppers were 15. So basically $5 for each of those, and then this was $11 per one.
And I agree. Somebody from D Magazine or Dallas Morning News or something had said something to the effect that this one was just mislabeled. If they had made it a potato dish, then it would have been correct. That was what it was. It was more hash brown potato than it was brisket. And even the brisket really wasn't flavorful at all.
Wasn't enough of it and no flavor to it.
If I'm eating hash browns, it better be crispy.
Yeah, all the way through. Mm-hmm. Not the middle section needs to be soggy, like the whole thing. That's where they missed the mark. All right, last up was probably the most interesting.
You can say that if you would like. I did not care for it.
Last item of the day. How are you feeling so far?
I'm okay.
Could you go any more past this last item?
Probably not.
Yeah, it's tough with two people. So I recommend if you're doing this, come prepared or come with a group.
3 other people.
Yeah. All right, so the last thing, it's sticking to the paper here. Oh, man, this is a mess. This is cotton candy maple bacon on a stick. And it's bacon on a stick, and it's wrapped in what looks to be melting cotton candy. So here goes nothing. Here's a first bite.
Looks delicious.
Okay, it's a thick slice of bacon.
Soggy or crispy bacon.
We'll talk about the texture of this one in a minute.
Yeah. It's interesting. You're not going to like it because it's not crispy bacon. It's almost like pork belly. I don't know that the cotton candy adds anything except a weird entrance texture. You know, almost like you're kissing somebody with a mustache. A soft, fluffy mustache.
Done that a lot, have we?
It is a very big
I was a little concerned about
bacon.
that because, you know, you sound like you're
It's
experienced.
16 tickets for this, $16.
Cat got your tongue?
Yeah. I don't know if the cotton candy adds anything except it's weird.
It's really just candied bacon. And it's not even
Kim, is the cotton candy the only thing that's kind of weird to you right now? Like, I'm a little freaked out.
I'm just trying to move on. Let that go.
I'm just trying to move on and skip that ever happened, okay?
Indeed, candied bacon.
Yeah, it's like a sweet, moldy
glaze.
It's like mold growing on the outside of
kind of
fuzzy pink mold, fuzzy
yes.
Bacon texture-wise. I don't know. It's hard to call it bacon. It's like a pork chop. It feels like because it is thick.
It occurred to me after the fact.
I don't know
I'm not
what
a soggy
that texture
bacon
is
fan.
like. It wasn't soggy. It was, you know, the texture that Cracker Barrel's country ham is.
Yes.
And the thickness of it, that's about what you're looking at here. But it doesn't have that smoky, salty bacon flavor. It's more of the sugar cured.
Yeah.
And to me, it was super off-putting.
See, I don't even put my bacon in a skillet. I bake my bacon now because I want it crispy.
We do too.
Yeah.
I don't want it crispy though. I like soggy bacon.
No,
sir.
He likes his a little bit soggy. I like mine like melt in your mouth crispy.
I want to taste the fat melting in my mouth when I crisp it. Yes.
Taste-wise, it's not much on taste.
I would have expected more flavor.
Yeah. I like bacon.
Actually, it's a little dry in my opinion.
I don't know. This is tough to rate because it is unique. I'm not gonna say it doesn't play. I get a little bit of cotton candy the more I eat it. I'm gonna go, I don't know, 7.1. It's not bad. I know it's kind of high probably, but it's just what I'm thinking.
I don't know that I would have gone any higher than 6.5.
I was about to say, I think I readjusted to 6.4.
I got the stick there a second ago. It was not pleasant.
Yeah, it's a little hard to pull off the stick, too. Yeah. All right, so that's our last food review. Stick around for our closing comments. So that one, I don't know that the cotton candy really added anything to it, and you had to kind of eat it quick because the cotton candy would dissolve.
It's candied bacon.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really all that it is, and I like candied bacon. I just didn't like this.
It was a little interesting, and I expected it to pull off the stick better because I mean it's bacon. You know, you expect it to kind of crisp off, but there were like pieces of pork still left on there.
It was very chewy.
Yeah. So that was all the food we ate this year at the State Fair. Favorite drowning taquitos probably.
Yeah.
Fletcher's corny dog for me. Nothing topped that. What's your favorite all-time thing we've eaten at the State Fair?
Oh, well, I think the first year that they had the fried Frito pie, that was really good. And the one thing that I haven't seen since the year that it was one of the finalists was that fried Caesar salad.
Oh, yeah.
And that was really unique, good, and, amazing that it actually worked.
Do you want to guess how they did it?
How?
No, I said, do you want to guess?
No.
Okay, well, I'll tell you.
Ryan doesn't care.
It was basically Caesar salad inside of a wrap that they fried.
Oh, okay.
So it was flash fried. It wasn't like, battered and deep fried, but it was good.
And that was Fernie's that did that, and they're famous for their funnel cakes.
Asking me what my favorite food was at the fair.
What?
Fried Oreos. Still is.
My favorite, probably, the Texas fried Frito pie was really good.
Mm-hmm. It has not been as good since.
No, but the
that
first year was really good.
good.
They served it with a tube of sour cream.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good.
Daisy?
I think my favorite thing, and this is going to sound weird, I know, the fried butter.
Was that good?
It was a roll.
It was, they ball the butter, roll it in batter, whatever, and fry it. And I thought, okay, well, you're probably just going to bite into a thing of butter. That doesn't sound good.
Was it honey butter?
No.
From Roadhouse?
Regular butter. But it melted into the batter as it fried.
Uh-huh.
And so there's just a lot of like liquid butter in it.
It was a roll.
Yeah.
It was a buttered roll.
That would be awesome. Like a Texas Roadhouse roll with the cinnamon butter.
On the inside?
No, that would
on
be
the
amazing.
inside, yeah.
I mean, it kind of is that way. If you have the roll hot enough, you just put the butter in there, close it.
If it's going to be a fair food, it's going to be viral.
Fried.
Viral.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the thing. We also do other things at the state fair. We always go by the Go Texan booth and do a lot of the samples. We do the car exhibits.
I love the car exhibit.
Yeah.
Is the train museum still there?
No, I don't remember seeing it.
I always loved that.
We don't usually walk by it though.
Well, we're over in that area back where the log cabin house used to be.
Yeah.
Or the log house,
Yeah,
not log cabin.
We haven't spent that much time back that direction in a while.
By the way, the Tesla competitor, I cannot remember the name.
Rivian?
Right now. No, it'll come to me after the podcast when I'm listening to it. But their car looked really cool. Something else. We always go by and look at the butter sculpture.
Yeah, it was a little disappointing this year.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as it normally is. We look at the shoe.
I do enjoy the punny shoe for the arts and crafts fair.
Yeah, the arts and crafts
are funny.
It's hilarious. They you have to glue a shoe.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it's called.
You take a shoe and decorate it and
make it part of a diorama and then name it something funny.
And then we walk around the midway a little bit, and
we usually only walk through the midway though when we're looking for food that is down that direction. We don't ride rides.
It's very food heavy on this trip. Something else we always do, and I can't remember.
We always go through Grand Place there with all of the different exhibitors.
Yeah.
But it's the same people every year.
Most of the time. Sometimes it changes a little bit here and there.
Have y'all ever been to the International Pavilion that they have? The Cultural Center?
Not in years.
Okay. That was cool. I went there last year. Of course, I was driving a charter bus, and I just walked into a random building because I go use the restroom. It was amazing. Like it was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
What was cool about it?
The different cultures that had all of their stuff on exhibit. Like it was just really neat. They had a bunch of things for sale, homemade items, handmade items. It was cool.
Oh, we also always get our selfie with Big Tex. It's the other thing we always do.
Yeah.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to the State Fair of Texas. Does that sound like him a little bit?
Sort of.
I think I should be the new voice of Big Tex when that guy retires.
I'm glad you said
Is it
retired. I
recorded,
thought you were about to say
something
died.
else, huh? I think it's recorded.
It's recorded, or you think he does that every time?
No, I think he
Howdy,
does.
folks.
Because he hardly says it. It's like every 15 minutes or something he finally talks. And that's it. Anybody going to the state fair, when it comes to water, bottled water, most places will sell it for like $2. Some places for like $4.
It's $6 there, isn't it?
No.
$7.
No, I'm talking. No, at the state fair. I'm done. But if you go over to the Daughters of the American Revolution building, it's only $1.
Yeah.
So that's the cheapest bottled water that you can get. We used to watch the dog stunt show thing.
Yeah.
Tricks.
We just have, and we still would, but we don't go at the right time. They don't usually start until 2:00, and we're usually winding up.
Yeah, sweating and ready to go at that point.
Because we will open the fair and then You miss, especially if you go on a weekend, you miss the biggest bulk of the crowd if you go earlier because everybody comes in afternoon to
Yeah, we usually try to get there about 10 o'clock, take the shuttle, trolley, whatever thing up to the front, and then go in. Oh, we also always stop by and see Boris, who's this big pig one time I've seen him stand up. He's always just laying on his side. He's like 1,000 pounds or something. It's a picture of me after the full day of the state fair eating all the fried food. The one time I got Fletcher's corny dogs that wasn't at the state fair, it was on New Year's Day at the Cotton Bowl. They were doing the Winter Classic between the Dallas Stars and Nashville Predators, and Fletcher's corny dogs had a booth set up, and I got like 3 of them that day. And then a couple of months later, COVID hit. So that might have caused that.
Are you saying it was your fault? COVID is your fault because you ate 3 corn dogs that day?
I think it kind of is because I ate 3 corn dogs, and they said, all right, that's your yearly quota because we didn't go to the state fair.
No, we did not go to the state fair that year.
But I did have a corny dog in 2020. I had 3 of them. So I can't get enough of those. They do have a food truck that goes around Dallas sometimes. They're there at Clyde Warren Park, or sometimes they had a family dispute, and there's another one.
Mm-hmm. Corn dog with no name.
Yeah, because they couldn't use the Fletcher's name.
So there is another Fletcher's child out there with their own corn dog empire that they're trying to begin.
Yeah, and they're not happy about it. Well, I guess they're happy now.
The rest of the family is not happy about it. They're fine.
It is pretty much the same corny dog. There you go. That's our state fair. Do you have anything else to add about the state fair?
No. I think we covered it all.
Yeah. There's still, one more week?
Yeah, I think it ends this weekend. It usually ends around the 20th.
Yeah, so by the time this comes out, it'll probably be already closed. Sorry, folks.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's a nice tradition.
We invited you.
But I was going to see Tennessee
But you were not in the state.
Get their rear end handed to them.
How did that game go?
Terrible. I don't know if the worst part was that I came to work the next day and my office was decorated in all Arkansas. It was kind of like a, sad day.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Kim, do you got anything you want to add? Close with State Fair?
State Fair. No, I don't think. I think, though, if I had to do it over again, we should have tried another dessert. I know we didn't want another dessert at that point, but I feel like we probably should have had one of the other desserts that was a finalist.
You're right. We did not. We didn't really have many of them, did we?
No. I mean, we went through the list this year and sort of went, nah, I don't know that I want any of these.
Yeah, we do that a lot. But there are some years where we eat some of the desserts. Like last year, we had the cheesecake that was churro.
Biscoff cheesecake. It was good, but it was a lot.
I wouldn't consider it fried either, but
I mean, you could argue
I feel like
that.
I would be disappointed by cheesecakes at the state fair since we've got Brian's Cheesecakes here in town.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
This one was on a stick, though.
Yeah.
So that automatically scores it pretty high.
Makes all the difference.
I'll talk to Brian.
Put it on a stick.
See if he can put cheesecake on a stick.
Yeah, everything is on a stick.
Because, he's turning everything to cheesecakes.
Yeah.
The problem was to get it on the stick, they basically froze the cheesecake, and it was incredibly difficult to eat.
Yeah, tough.
It was not the texture that you want cheesecake to be.
Now, the one weird thing we did not try this year that we were just, no thanks, we're not going to try that at all. The pickle, cereal, sweet pickle thing. You know what I'm talking about?
I do. I can't remember what it was called, but it didn't make sense. Everybody said there was like a small pickle or a couple of dill pickle chips in it, and the rest of it was dry cereal.
Yeah, like Lucky Charms dry cereal.
And
some pickle juice.
No. I'm a dill pickle fan. I'm not a sweet pickle fan, and I don't like the idea of sweet and pickles.
Mm-mm.
The only thing I like sweet with pickles is it was pickled. It was wheat thins with smoked Gruyere, or how do you say it? Gruyere cheese, and then you put the candied jalapeno pickle on top of that, and it was super delicious.
Candied jalapeno pickle sounds good.
Yeah, but that's the only sweet kind of like pickled thing that I like.
I think I would have tried this had it been more predominantly pickle and a whole lot less cereal, but it just looked like a cup of cereal. You couldn't even see the pickle in it, and it had a bunch of other sweet things around it, like a lollipop or something. I was like, what? Did y'all forget about the due date for entering this contest, and you had to throw something together, and the only thing you had in your kitchen was cereal and a pickle and a cup? and just throw it all in a cup, and we'll turn that in, and we'll call it a whatever. Like, that's what it feels like. That feels like it was a last-minute submission. We didn't know what we were doing type thing.
And yet, it ended up as a finalist.
Because it's weird. It was most creative. Didn't it win most creative?
You'd have to look. I cannot remember.
I'm almost positive it was most creative.
See, I thought... No, I guess the bacon, the cotton candy bacon was best taste sweet.
Yeah, I think you're
right.
I think you're right. And then the overall winner was we didn't even try it, the frittata dog or something.
The Dominican, that was not the word. I'd have to look. Fritura dog is what I thought of.
Yeah.
Fritura.
Yeah, that was the best taste savory, was the Dominican fritura dog. The winner best taste sweet was the cotton candy bacon on a stick. And then the most creative was Texas Sugar Rush pickles.
Yeah, show Ryan that picture.
Yeah, point to the pickle in this picture.
Yeah, I don't even see it other than on the paper outside of the...
Yeah, it looks like it has some cotton candy, like a lollipop, a bunch of cereal.
And a group that we were listening to that was trying that.
Ice cream, maybe?
They're like, I think there was some ice cream in it. But they were like, we don't know how to share this because we found like a pickle and there are 6 of us. And it's...
Yeah, there's lollipops, there's Sour Punch straws. Yeah, Tricks, Fruit Loops, Lucky Charms, pickle somewhere in there, and ice cream, cotton candy. I don't know. Like I said, how they even allowed it, I don't know. But it's also expensive too, wasn't it? Like $20 for that?
I mean, there were a lot of things that
probably
were expensive. Food costs this year were just high in general.
Inflation, shrinkflation. Anyway, you'll have to go with us next time, Ryan.
Sounds fun.
I mean, if I had told you, hey, there's no way Tennessee's beating Arkansas, would you have changed your mind?
Yeah, I would have.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry it didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't. I'm batting down the hatches, too. You realize we're fixing to live in a 3-day full moon, harvest moon?
Yeah, I know. And I'm
scared to death.
There's a comet that only comes around 80,000 years that's out there.
Yeah. Can you see it tonight?
Yeah, you can see it through the next couple of weeks, I think.
Did you ever see the Aurora Borealis?
I did, actually.
I wanted to see that so bad.
Without my phone. Like, you could actually see it.
Nice.
I mean, it just kind of looked like somebody was shining a big pink light up into the sky.
Yeah.
From here, yes.
But I was able to take a picture with my phone without any kind of filter or anything like that. And then I did the long exposure, and it made it a little bit more intense. And then I came inside and told Kim about it, and then she went out, and it was kind of basically over.
Pretty much. I did see the picture that you took. My brother did manage to get a picture of the comet the other day.
That is pretty. That's cool.
I'm hoping to see it.
With this super moon, full moon, harvest moon,
is it harvest or hunter moon? I think they call it hunter moon.
I don't know. Well, it's one of the things. It's full. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
And they said it was going to look full for the next 3 days.
Man,
so
your
the
battle
kids
stations.
are going to be nuts.
Dive.
Guess what on top of that?
What?
The weather's changing.
It is.
Yeah.
It's supposed to get cooler this week too.
I'm excited about that.
Oh, I'm very excited about it. But
full
moon and the weather changing, pray for your
probably
teachers. This is the week to
all hands on deck.
Buy your teachers.
Man your battle stations.
Gift cards and
down bubble 30 degrees. Dive.
A big bottle of scotch.
I'm in no mood. And it's also contest week.
Dive.
Oh, it's I'm not looking forward to it. Thanks for telling me about this.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah,
that's what I'm here for.
Thanks, appreciate it. All right, well, Kim, appreciate you being a guest here at your own house on the porch.
Yep, that was nice. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I've got to go give the dog her meds.
Yeah. Well,
dive.
We'll play you out. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
All right, so
hey, our last submission on Facebook,
or
YouTube got tagged.
I did get tagged. It said we couldn't make any money from it, and I said, well, that's good because we weren't
planning on it anyway.
It got what do I say? It got copyright slapped.
Yeah,
by YouTube. It didn't take long either. It came right through.
Yeah. Ask me what else has been happening in my life here recently.
What else?
Well, I bought a new phone.
Oh, you bought a new iPhone, didn't you?
I did. And I'm a little concerned. You know, I wish I could show it to you.
Why can't you?
I bought it a week ago, and it's not going to be here for 2 more weeks.
Why is that?
Because did you realize that you can't go to a retailer outside of Apple and purchase an unlocked iPhone for any kind of a service provider.
Why would you need an unlocked iPhone? That sounds like you're trying to buy it from Cricket Wireless.
It sounds like that, but I've got a service that's kind of like Cricket Wireless. It's visible by Verizon.
But it has Verizon's name in it.
It is Verizon service, but it's $25 a line per month for unlimited everything. So I'm getting a Verizon service, identical Verizon service, and I have not had one issue. My sister went from paying like $430 a month. Now she's paying $125 a month, which is crazy to me. But I went from $280 to $50 a month is what I'm paying now total.
So what did you have to pay more?
No, I had to pay, the normal price. You just have to wait 3 weeks from Apple because you can only buy an unlocked iPhone from Apple. So if you go to get it from Best Buy, you have to have service with either Verizon or AT&T.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it's sad. But I did get my OtterBox case in. I've got my glass screen protector.
So you can practice holding it and make sure it's the right size.
It feels right. So I just can't wait to put the phone inside of it.
Well, did you see the new robots from Tesla?
I did. Those are pretty cool.
Creepy.
Would you buy one?
No.
I would.
For $30,000?
Yeah.
No.
It would clean my house. I wouldn't have to worry about it.
It doesn't even do anything right. Like, you realize that...
It was serving people drinks.
No.
Yes.
It was somebody remote controlling that. That was a real person remote controlling it.
Not.
Look
it up. The first one
Look it up.
The rest of them
fact check me.
AI.
No. Yeah, the rest of them were automated, like walking forward, and they didn't serve drinks. Said that's what they plan to start doing with them.
Oh, well,
but they haven't done it yet.
Unfortunately, they made it look real.
I don't know. Did you see the taxi and the Robovan?
No.
But they didn't call it Robovan. They called it Robovan or something. I was like, it's Robovan. You don't even know how to pronounce your own product right. I got fired up about that. Robovan. No, it's not. It's Robovan.
Robovan?
Yeah.
Maybe
pretty
they
much
just want to make
they're going to have RoboCop
demure,
next, and that's
very fancy.
I don't know, man. I think it's a steep slope.
Yeah. If anybody from Tesla or Apple is listening, you can sponsor the podcast.
Also, the person
Elon Musk, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on the podcast.
The person that did iRobot, the movie, created it or whatever.
Yeah.
Was talking about suing because it's like the robots look
they look identical.
That's wild. You could have made the robot look like whatever, but of course, if you're trying to go like make it look like a human, then you don't have much choice.
Yeah,
I guess you could say, but maybe a color choice or something. I don't know. I will tell you, it creeps me out a little bit.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I don't know. You're telling me you'd be okay? Like, okay, you're charging. I'm going to go to sleep, and you trust that thing's going to just stay there?
I've got a lock on my door.
It could knock it down real easy.
You think so?
I bet it would have a key to know where the key was.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think it can pick locks?
Yeah. I don't think you'd have to pick the lock. You'd probably just punch through the door.
Yeah. I'll tell you what would really scare me is the autonomous driving. That's where I would really be scared.
Have you seen the TV show on Amazon Prime called Upload?
I've seen previews. I haven't watched it.
Well, first of all, you should watch it because it's actually really good. They've got 2 seasons, 3 seasons, something like that. And they have automatic driving cars in that. And something happens. No, I'm not going to spoil it, but something happens.
Well, I have been binge watching SWAT. I'm up to date on it. I had to watch Outer Banks this weekend.
The fall has some really good start. Like, that's the best time as far as TV goes because you got all these new seasons and new shows coming out.
Do you know what my favorite show is right now?
What?
The Lord of the Rings on Amazon.
I need to start watching that.
Yeah, it's very good. It's on the level of Fallout.
Fallout was really good.
Yeah.
We usually go back and forth between the Great British Bake Off, the Floor, that game show, Crime Scene Kitchen. We've been watching the Agatha All Along on Disney Plus. That's a spinoff of WandaVision, or a continuation, I guess you could say. Mm-hmm. And I guess that's about it. But I thought there was one other thing that we've been watching. The Taskmaster, we still watch it every once in a while too.
On that crime scene baking
kitchen, yeah.
Yeah, do they have to figure out what they're cooking and then make that?
No, they have to go guess? They have to go into this kitchen where somebody has baked, and they have to look at all the clues and everything and try to figure out what it is they baked, and then they go to their kitchen and bake that dish. And so whoever guesses correctly when they reveal it at the end what the dish was, they're safe or they move on, whatever. And if there's multiple people that either missed it or they got it right, then they, goes on with whoever tasted the best.
Is it pretty good?
Yeah, it's really good. This is on the 3rd season. There's also another show we used to watch. I'm sure it's coming out soon. The next season, Next Level Chef. Did you ever watch that?
No.
That's really good. Gordon Ramsay.
You used to watch MasterChef.
All that. Well, Next Level Chef's really good. I enjoy that show. A lot of cooking shows.
Yeah, I like cooking shows. I really do like murder mysteries and all that kind of stuff too.
Speaking of, we did get a free box from this subscription service that sends you meals that you make from scratch. I'm not going to say their name until they pay us to, but it turned out really good. I'd like to maybe partner up with them and offer our listeners a, free box code type thing.
That'd be cool.
If you would like to try HelloFresh, send us an email at sapspodcast@gmail.com, and I'll send you a free box to try it out. Promise.
HelloFresh.
Hello.
Was it good?
No, it was. It was good food.
Was their produce fresh?
Yeah.
How do they keep it cold?
I'll show you.
Was it the packages it's sitting on your
that green
counter?
Stuff? Because I don't know what to do with it other than just hold on to it and use them as
ice packs.
Ice packs, yeah.
Weird.
Are
they reusable?
Yeah, no, you're supposed to. Well, yeah, they're reusable, but you're supposed to recycle them by emptying out whatever they have in the bag. You're supposed to empty that out into your trash, and then the bag you're supposed to recycle.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I just thought that seems like a more of a waste, so figured I would hold on to it. And
I wonder if that stuff inside is perishable too.
No.
And you're letting it sit on your counter, and it's going to start molding.
It's not. It's probably. Well, it probably is water and something else. So, but it's also not. It's like airtight. So
it's like manganese hypertrisulfide or something like that.
That's it. That's exactly what's in it.
I just made that up.
I know they did too, but that's what they call it. So Ryan, you got anything interesting coming up?
Nope. Just
you don't have anything interesting coming up in end of October, beginning of November?
No. Not that I can think of.
I think we're getting close.
Normal weeks and
I think we might be getting close to the world premiere
of Quebec Arends.
I only brought that up so that we could make sure on this episode we said her name. We didn't say her name last episode.
The last 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I've kind of given up hope on Quebec Arends.
No, she'll be on there. And then
you think she'll follow through?
Renard Bosenberg will be on there too.
Do you think they'll both follow through?
I think so.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how sure are you?
6.
I'm like a 4. Also, 4-2.
Those of you that followed along our TikToks that we've made the past 2 years, looking for new ideas. So email us your ideas at sapspodcast@gmail.com.
I'm really kind of wondering what we could do to top the last year's.
Last year's was really good until they copyrighted the song and I had to change it.
Yeah.
Now it's not as good. I don't know why that TikTok did that. Maybe,
I don't know either.
Well, as the sun sets on another Sunday afternoon porch.
Well, it's getting to the time. Is it the end of the show? I
think it is.
Time now.
Man, I'm full. That's not the right.
As the sun sets on another Sunday afternoon porch sitting, we appreciate you and sharing this laid-back journey with us.
Until next time, stay relaxed and enjoy the simple moments.